Network. All right. So just as a quick recap, Anna, you are DIY channel. Cam, you are
the Flower Network.
David, you are
the Comic Book Channel.
Jessica, you are
Tiny House Hunters.
Kate, you are
Cartoon Network.
And Nate, you are
Home and Garden.
All right. Well, I have my trusty remote control, so let's go ahead and start our channel surfing. And this time we will start with Kate. Click.
Oh, geez, SpongeBob, I don't know. The burgers, they're everywhere. The burgers, SpongeBob.
Cam. Click.
So gluten is in most flours except in almond flour and in cassava flour and in rice flour. Otherwise, you're going to have gluten, and it could be very bad. It can be very glutinous to your Maximus.
Jessica, click.
Hello and welcome. Today we have a fabulous tiny home for you. Mind you, there has been a tiny murder. Oh, it's not going to show the tiny house with the tiny murder scene, and that's sad. I am actually holding a tiny house. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. With a tiny murder scene in it. Apparently
Technical
someone
difficulties. David, click.
Have you got radioactive sweat all over your suit? Perhaps some web fluid. Just, that won't come out. Try new super-powered bleach. Now made with extra kryptonite for that super cleaning feel. Warning, please do not use on relatives of Krypton.
Anna, click. Nate, click.
So what I like to do about the garden gnome issue, when they start popping up in the ground, is I like to take a handy dandy little axe and I like to sneak up behind them and chop off their heads. The garden gnomes, they are a pest, and they will eat all your weeds, and you don't want that in your house.
Cam, click.
When making a biscuit, it's very important to keep the air light and fluffy in it. So the flour that you have to work it in very small batches. You don't want to overwork the gluten. And if there's no gluten in it, then you just don't want to overwork it at all, because, it could get gummy. It could taste like a hockey puck.
Kate, click.
It's the darndest thing, Clark. I got this new stuff. All the spots are gone from my suit. I can't take it. Oh, don't. No.
Anna, click. Jessica, click.
Sue is a hamster breeder, and Jack makes dream catchers for a living. Between the two of them, they're looking for a house in the $500,000 range and don't have access to Google. And so it is that today we're presenting this tiny house. That's right. For $500,000, you too could live in this tiny house.
David, click.
And so I always want to come along, and they're like, you're useless. We're just going somewhere on land. And I'm like, but 70% of the earth is covered in water, and I can use my powers there. And they're like, Aquaman, you suck. Just leave the Justice League. There's no point to you being here. I just sit down.
Nate, click.
And no tiny house will be complete without the bonsai garden. Right there by the porch. You just take a little bit of your water and you pour it a little on top, and then you take little choppers and you chop that with the same axe that you had to use to clean up the yard. And that's
Anna,
that's
click.
all I have for today.
And scene.